What's up guys, John Howell here. In this video I'm going to talk about the grass is greener syndrome. Let's get straight into it. So many people, including myself in the past, have, especially when I started this journey, going on, geez, close to 15 years ago now, when I started this whole journey, this whole wealth creation journey of Tony Robbins and just looking at all these trading systems and what trading and stuff like that. And not just the grass is greener syndrome with trading, but the grass is greener syndrome with, with a lot of things in life, with partners, with houses and cars and stuff like that. And here's one thing that I've come to realize, guys, that firstly, the grass is never greener on the other side. See, we may look at someone from afar and we may, oh, well, look at their life. Their life is amazing. Their life is incredible. But I guarantee you there's so much shit that's happening behind the scenes of that particular person that you're so impressed by that you just don't see, because obviously they don't talk about it. You know what I mean? And the thing is that I've realized more and more that one of the things that makes a successful person successful is the ability to be able to handle pressure. Is the ability to be able to take on whatever the world's going to take, whatever problems that's going to come to them when it comes to trying to achieve their goal, as well as handling the pressure of morons and idiots trying to take advantage of them, trying to sue them, trying to take, just basically trying to take advantage of you. So the grass is greener syndrome is whenever you look at someone, just remember that generally speaking, if there's a if you say, for example, there's a business and you're like, oh my goodness, look at, say, Donald Trump, for example. Do you think Donald Trump's businesses is set sailing and he's a multi-billionaire, and because he's got all this money, that's going to somehow magically make all these problems go away, and he's going to have the freedom of his lifetime. He's going to be able to, have no problems in his life. He has a heart. So no matter what we see on the far right, and this is where I believe Facebook, I call it fake book, and I hate fake book right now. Actually, for the last 12 months, I've learned to hate fake, because it's a fake book, right? That's what it really is. Look at that. That is not fake. Isn't that just gorgeous? Right? Fake book. The reason why I hate fake book is because of that one thing. Fake book, I believe, is creating more depressed people on this planet than anything else. And it's like, whenever, like for me, a while ago, over 3 months ago, I had to split up from the love of my life and walk away from the love of my life over for a 3.5 year relationship, and it fucking hurt. It fucking hurt so much. But the thing is that whenever you look at Facebook, right, what do you see? Happy couple, happy couple, happy couple. And sometimes that whole fake book can give you a false representation of what's really going on. Here's what I do know. Is that whatever you see on Facebook is probably the highlight of their day. And everything else is shit. You know what I mean? It's like, don't be sitting down and don't be looking at that and thinking that, let me take this off here. There we go. Don't be sitting down. Let me take this off here. Let me get raw and real with you guys here. So don't be thinking that. Check that out. Isn't that gorgeous? Whoa. So I just come back from the gym. Look at that. Look at that. All shoulders pumped. Taking care of myself. Anyway, so back to what I was saying before about Facebook, right? It creates more, and the reason why I'm talking about fake book is because the grass is green syndrome. People look at that as like, oh my goodness, look at their life, look at their life, look at their life, and it creates so much depressed. Don't fall for the fucking trap, because it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what you go through. That there's something always behind the scenes in people's lives. No one's life is perfect. No one's life is absolutely just amazing all the time. Doesn't matter whether it's Tony Robbins or a sports star or whatever. You know, like, you know, for example, I saw just, I'm a wrestling fan. I don't follow it a lot, and I don't follow it a lot, and I don't, yeah, I don't watch it all the time. But I just saw just recently that John Cena's partner, who was going to get married to 3 weeks from the time they basically split up, his girlfriend basically walked away from him and said, I couldn't do this anymore. Now here's a person, right? Here's a person that, and it's so, and we had this perception of people, right? It's like, are we getting the raw person, right? Because I used to look up to John Cena. I was like, oh my goodness, and this is one of the reasons why I'm doing this video. You know, because you look up to John Cena, it's like, you know, you see him on the wrestling ring, you see him out there doing all these really good things for charities and all that sort of stuff. But then you see him on this Diva show, and I don't watch the Diva show, but there's a few things that's come up on there. And the first thing is that right now, he's got a Ferrari. He built a beautiful, massive house for him and his girlfriend, or soon-to-be wife. He did all this sort of stuff for her, and still she decided that it wasn't right for her. Now, I understand the reason why she left. The reason why she left was because he was never there. And for you guys that are in relationships, right, you guys understand, right? Like, yes, you can give her the nice house and the mansions and the cars and all that sort of stuff. But if you're not there, at least some of the time during the week, to make her feel loved, to make her feel special, then she's going to walk out. So you see John Cena, but the thing is that if you see John Cena from behind the scenes of what he's really like, it's like, huh, I didn't know that. I didn't see that with him. And what I'm talking about here again, I guess, about the grass is greener syndrome. We look at other people's life like, oh my goodness, look, that guy has a Ferrari, that guy has a big mansion, he has a beautiful girlfriend, his life is perfect. You know, like, again, look at John Cena's life. Right now, his life is crumbling in front of his eyes, and he's absolutely he's killing inside. It stings like a bitch. Nothing hurts more than having a love of your life ripped away. Trust me, it happened to me over 3 months ago now. Now, I wasn't ripped away. I actually walked away because I finally said I had enough and I'm going to stand up for myself and walk away. And as fucking as painful as it was, I had to walk away. Not only did I have to walk away from the love of my life, but I had to walk away from my best friend because I had enough of putting up with bullshit, because I knew that there was something bigger and better out there for me. So I had to take a stand with this universe and say, no, I'm not going to keep putting up with this bullshit. I'm not going to keep putting up with this negativity all the time. So if you're one of these people that look at this grass is greener syndrome, and if you're looking at like people's lives perfect, don't take it so seriously. And that's where, like, guys, spend less time on Facebook, spend less time on Instagram. Like, I don't have an Instagram account. I don't look at Instagram. I don't look at Twitter. I don't look at any of that bullshit. Every now and then I look at Facebook now. But guys, Facebook is a whole bunch of bullshit these days. It's fake book. It really, really is. It's fake book. Like, I don't bloody get this. I don't bloody get why someone would say, oh, happy Mother's Day to the greatest Mother's Day on the planet. Happy Mother's Day to the greatest Mother's Day on the planet. You know, you're such an incredible mum, blah, 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 blah. And why do you have to say things like that? Or happy birthday to the most incredible partner on the planet, blah, blah. Why do you have to say that on Facebook? Like, that doesn't make sense with me, right? So, like, for me, like, my sister's birthday just went past, and a couple of her daughters, her daughter and her son just had a birthday. I didn't go on Facebook say, hey, happy birthday. No, I went and saw them. I went and saw my sister. I went and gave her a present. When I gave her a kiss. When I told her how much I loved her. I didn't put on, what the fuck is this thing? Happy Mother's Day to the, happy Mother's Day to the best, blah, blah, blah. Happy birthday to the blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Now, yes, if you are saying happy birthday, actually no, fuck that. Fuck that bullshit. If someone is that close to you where you want to say happy birthday, don't fucking write that bullshit. That bullshit. Where did this whole technology, this whole technology thing, it's attractive, it's moving, it's sucking all the life out of us. If someone feels so important to you when it comes to, if someone feels so important to you, don't put it on Facebook. Why? Let's see how many likes we can get. It's not right. And Facebook's creating more depressed people on this planet. If someone's important to you, call them up. Right, call them up. Now, yes, I understand. If some of your friends, that's how you stay connected, and that's how you are connected, just like that, which is just through Facebook, and that's how you keep up to date with some things, or that's how you keep in communication. And then suddenly, I understand you may forget their birthday, but then you may write on their wall, "Happy birthday to you," because it's your birthday today. I understand that sort of thing. But don't write on your own wall, "Happy birthday to my husband because he's the best, blah, blah, blah." Or "Happy birthday to my girlfriend," or "Happy birthday to my daughter," or "Happy Mother's Day to the greatest mother on the planet." It's like, who fucking cares? Spend time in person. Call them up. Tell them how much you love them for Mother's Day. I didn't do it. I actually went and saw my mum. I wrapped up a present. I said, "Happy Mother's Day, Mum. I want to say thank you so much." I even saw my sister for Mother's Day. I gave her a present. I said, "Thank you so much, sister, for being there for me. I love you so much. Every time I went through a hard time, through breakups, all that sort of stuff, you've been there for me. I want to say thank you so much." And I even got her a present as well too. And I also grabbed her daughter a present because it was her birthday this week. You know what I mean? Like, be there in person. Be present. This whole shit on Facebook. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because a lot of people have this grass is greener syndrome, which means they look at all these people's life, "Oh, he's so happy. Oh, he's so happy." No. And the reason why I'm saying is, don't be so impressed by other people so much. Right? Don't be so impressed by what they do or whatever. Don't be impressed by me. Now, yes, you can learn from them. Be excited from them. Like, I have my mentors, and I'm excited to learn from my mentors. I think they're incredible. And if people, and yes, there are people out there that actually change your life for the better. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying don't be grateful for people coming into life and changing it. Whether it's a course you bought, or whether it's something that I've did, or like for me, with my mentor, I'm going to go see my mentor in a couple of months. I'm really excited for that. Yes, be thankful, be grateful, and be excited for the future. Yes. But don't think that that person that you're looking up to their life is perfect. Because I guarantee you, if you look behind the scenes, there's so many fears, there's so many insecurities. The exact same insecurities you have, the exact same insecurities and fears that we have. We all generally have the same fears and insecurities. We're not going to be enough, and we're not going to be loved. So don't be so impressed by other people out there. Because guess what? Success is hard. Success is fucking hard. Not only getting yourself to do the things again and again and again and again on a daily basis, called a habit, to create the momentum, to create the result. But then you've actually got to realize that there's people in your life that are just slowing you down. Like, and as I said to you before, like, one of the most hardest things I had to do about 3.5 months ago was, at that time, I had to walk away from my best mate, and I had to walk away from the love of my life. And, golly, it just got emotional. But I had to do that because I realized that I knew that there was more out there for me. And I knew somewhere deep down inside that even though walking away from these people was fucking hard, and it's still... I knew I had to do it. And as painful as it is, I have to keep going through that. Because I knew it was those sort of people that were stopping me and robbing me from the life that I knew that I was truly meant to live. So if you're going through a tough time, don't think the grass is green on the other side. Don't think everyone else has it easy. Because they all go through the same thing. If you look at every single major superstar on the planet, or every single, guess what? They've all gone through tax problems. They've all gone through debt problems. They've all gone through relationships problems. You know, it happens all the time. But the reason why I bring up this topic here, because I think sometimes You know, we always look at someone else, right? And then we always like, if you're in a situation where you broke up with an ex and you want to go back there, like I think about my ex all the time because I love her dearly. She had a gorgeous daughter as well too, and I always think about going back there. But if I go back there, what really is changing? Am I going back there for comfort, or am I going back there? You know what I mean? Like, and it's unfortunate, but we just grew apart, and we're different people. And I realized that these people around me were just creating drama. There's always a negative story. There's always, with my best mate and my partner. And I realized these people that I was allowing into my life was actually stopping me and slowing me down. I was being used by these people. And it was time for me to basically let go of these people because it was slowing me down. And here's one thing I've realized now ever since doing that. Firstly, I've went and gotten therapy as well too. Therapy more just to dig deep and find out what's really going on with me. But then secondly, to move forward. And one thing I realized, guys, is that the more I've actually pushed away these things that I know it's not serving me, I'm doing much better now in progress-wise, in my trading, in my health, in my fitness, in my in the business, in everything. I'm having more progress right now than I ever have in history. And it's all because I'm not letting all this other bullshit stop me and slow me down. So if you're going through this whole grass is greener syndrome, no one's life's perfect out there. So I want to neutralize your journey and say, you know what? Every person that made it, not only did they have to go through the same bullshit that you're going through, but probably a lot more. Oh no. Probably just the same bullshit that you're going through. But guess what? Making it is one skill. Keeping it and growing it is another skill. And that's a whole nother level of not only skills, but beliefs. Right? Because once you become, if you have this fearful of not doing it, fearful of not being successful, then when you start to become successful, then you become fearful of success. And then when you become successful, now you become fearful of losing it. It's like, you know what I mean? Like it's a circle jerk with yourself, and you have to slowly overcome those. So if you're going through a bad time right now, if you're going through a hard time right now, and you're trying really hard, and you're looking at these other people out there, just remember, no one's perfect. I get that whole John Cena situation, right? He's got a lot of money, a lot of people look up to him, he's a superstar, blah 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 blah. And guess what? Right now, he's fucking hurting. He's fucking hurting right now so much, and his life is falling apart amongst him because he built this massive mansion, and now he's only living in this massive mansion now because it was for him and his girlfriend. Now it's empty. It's him just in this massive mansion. Like, I don't care who you are, right? If you have a big house, a really massive house, and you're in it, that's a lonely place, especially if it's like a massive house, right? You know, whatever, how many bedrooms or whatever. So don't be impressed by other people. Don't say, well, their life is better. Look at them, look at them, look at them. And that's why if you're noticing yourself doing that on Facebook, don't go there. Don't put your shit on. Don't go there, right? And that's where, like, and if it hurts you that much, or if it's just all this crap, if it makes you feel like that, then don't stop looking at it. And that's one thing I've done lately as well too, especially this last few weeks, maybe more. Just stop looking at it. Just stop looking at Facebook, because it makes you feel like, oh man, my life sucks, man. This person's posting up there, they're going on holidays and they're having a good time, all that sort of stuff, blah blah blah. But guess what? Even when they're on holidays and they're having a good time, they're still having their issues. They're still having their problems. They're still getting cranky. They still get upset and pissed at something. It may not look like that, but that's what still happens. You know, I went on a really nice holiday, amazing holiday, with me and my partner. And she put stuff on Facebook how good of a time it was. But 50% of that holiday was fucking hell. You know, she caused an argument out of nowhere, and we had like a whole day of just arguing for no reason. She complained that she had to stay in line to wait for the airport and all this sort of stuff. But guess what? People on Facebook didn't see that. People on Facebook, oh my goodness, look, and they went to the beach and they had a good time and a holiday and blah, 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 blah. Make sense? So, don't be impressed by other people. Be grateful and be thankful and be excited for what other people are doing for you, as in like your mentors and your coaches and stuff like that, yeah. But remember, whatever you're going through right now, you're not alone. Everyone goes through this shit. Everyone goes through these hard times. If you're going through a breakup right now, feel it to heal it, walk through it. If you're going through a hard time trading right now, don't quit, don't give up. Stop what you're doing, figure out what you're doing, be honest with yourself, keep moving forward. But don't look at other people and say, look at them. Because guess what? There's a lot of their life that is just unhappy as well too.